Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show on ET Now. Well, today is Insurance Awareness Day, and we thought it would be a great idea to remind all of our viewers on the importance of insurance if you don't have one already, and for those who already do, whether your insurance is complete, comprehensive, and how can you ensure that you make it so. We have with us today Shanay Ghosh, the ED and CEO of Edelweiss General Insurance. Shanay, thank you so much for taking out time for our viewers and for ET Now on this event. To start with, Shanay, I think these last few months we've realized that insurance really seems to be the need of the hour. Unfortunately, it took us a health crisis to realize the importance, but what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to simply ask you about the importance of insurance on a more general perspective, but I'm going to ask you for also the younger cohorts of the population, because it's these guys who tend to ignore the insurance aspect. I think the first thing they do when get their salary, their very first salary, or their very first income, is they want to, at least that's what we've been seeing in the last 1 year, is sort of invest it in the equity markets. Thanks to all these digital trading apps, it's become so easy to do so. But do you think that buying a health insurance is imperative for the younger cohorts of the population as well?
Absolutely. I think the last 1 year has taught us that while illness, there is a certain, propensity to fall ill as you grow older, but there are things that are uncertain in life, and you can never take anything or any situation for granted. So I think, at least in this way, we've seen many younger people falling in and getting hospitalized. So if anything, out of last year, we come out with the awareness that you need health insurance irrespective of age. It will be a lesson well learned, and the last year would not have been wasted. And I hope that the youth have come to that realization.
Yeah, absolutely. So if I buy a health insurance cover, who does it cover in my family? Is it only me, or does it automatically cover my dependents as well?
It depends on the kind of product that you buy. You can buy for yourself, or you can buy for your family also. Your family would typically a family includes spouse and children and parents. There are products in the market that allow you to cover a larger family also, like siblings, etc. But these products and these options exist in the market. So you can customize it as per your need. Absolutely as per your need.
So for somebody with, let's say, a lot of dependents, a spouse, children, maybe elderly parents as well, Shanay, what would be the best kind of policy you'd recommend they buy?
So there's something called a family floater policy, which is a policy which combines, various people in the family together under one policy. But I would suggest, my personal suggestion is buy a separate one for, your family, because you'll have yourself and your spouse and children, younger people, and buy a separate product for your parents, which is more customized to them. So I would suggest buy these two products. Both are family floater. In one, you can cover yourself, your spouse, and your children, and in the other you can cover your parents. Also, typically family floaters, tend to sometimes take into account the ages of people involved, and sometimes if there are older people involved, the premium tends to be a little bit higher. So since your average age of your immediate family, that is you, your spouse and children, is lower, it would make sense to cover them under one roof and your parents under another.
Okay, this is in fact a very useful tip over there. Let's say if your parents are older, maybe 70 plus, then consider buying for both of them a separate insurance policy, because they could increase the average age of your family floater policy, which in turn then leads to you coughing up a higher premium. But let's say if you have younger kids and you and your spouse as well are in your 30s, then you need not necessarily have to pay too high a premium, because you're still on the younger age, so of a younger age. So it makes sense to sort of break it up by two insurance policies so that you don't end up coughing up too much of a premium. Shanay, let's talk then about what many salaried individuals do have, and that's a general cover that's given by the employer. usually who do these these umbrella covers cover in a family? Does it cover the family? Does it cover only the individual? And does it make sense that apart from the one provided by the company, by the employer, you buy one for yourself as well, an additional one which could maybe cover your family as well more comprehensively?
So again, my answer is similar, because again it depends on the kind of product or the structure that your employer has gone in for. You can cover the employee, or you can cover the entire family of the employer. Most of the employers tend to cover the family, which typically includes, they have a structure, employee, spouse, children, and dependent parents. Some employers include parents of both your spouse and yourself. Some include only one set of parents you can choose. So these options are available. To your second question, I absolutely think that you should have a separate cover apart from the one that is offered to you by your employer, because that cover is linked to the continuity of employment with that employer. If you switch jobs, if you want to take a break, there are many situations in which you may have a period that you may not be immediately, even that 7-day period where you're not working. It's absolutely critical to have some coverage. And secondly, as we've seen today, the covers or the amounts that we thought were sufficient are not necessarily sufficient any longer. So you have to, having some kind of a supplemental coverage is always useful. And if you buy the coverage yourself, as in in an individual perspective, the continuity of cover can be there, which means that if I buy a product today, typically health insurance, products have wait periods, etc. That all gets consumed by the time you are in your second or third renewal, and that kind of cover can continue with you for life. For an employer, the cover, employer-sponsored covers, all the benefits are very specific to your employment with that company. Suppose you were to leave that company and go to another company, you can't necessarily continue all the coverages, especially if the product is being offered by another company. So, for especially to ensure that you have continuity of coverage from the beginning, you should absolutely buy a separate cover so that all your wait periods, etc., get that continuity that is very required.
What's your view, Shanay, on the disease-specific covers that we get now? I mean, we do know about the COVID-specific covers, Kavach and Rakshak, but now that we're in the midst of the monsoon as well, we have vector insurance policies that cover again against the monsoon-specific diseases. Would you recommend those over a more general insurance policy, or would the general insurance policy be more than enough for any kind of disease, be it COVID or a monsoon-specific one?
Have a comprehensive insurance policy, it will cover everything. So my first recommendation would always be that if you can afford it, please buy a comprehensive health insurance coverage so that you don't have to revisit whether you have a policy every now and then. Okay, because vector-borne diseases are a few. COVID is one disease. That means something else apart from these two categories are not covered. But health insurance covers each and every category of the product. So I would recommend that please buy a comprehensive health insurance if possible. If affordability is an issue, then you may want to think of buying a base health insurance policy and maybe supplement it with a vector-borne disease cover if you feel that that area that you live in is prone to these kind of diseases. If nothing of this is possible, then please go and get some health insurance cover at least. So whether it's vector-borne or COVID. So my first, would be that get a comprehensive health insurance if possible. It covers everything. If affordability is an issue, then go in for one of these narrower, cheaper covers.
Well, yeah, the narrower the cover, the more cheaper it turns out to be, and that's, I think, one of the key reasons why these kind of policies have been introduced as well. But I think, I'm afraid with that, we're out of time, Shanay. Thank you so much for joining us today on this show. And, once again, reiterating for all of our viewers that regardless of your age, you need an insurance policy.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, moving on, interim relief has been granted